Alright, okay, so personally, within the past couple of days, I would say it has been sensational time to be alive. I'll tell you that. Oh, big time. Yeah, in their own way, yes, there is. Because for me, like, I keep myself entertained every season, like, whether it's invasions or online, whatever the case may be. I keep myself entertained by learning a new character each and every season. And for me, this season around is gonna be Liu Kang, because I haven't even learned him yet, but I've dibbled and dabbled here and there with him. Yeah, he's meant to be like a protector of Earthrealm for a good reason on this point. Like he's right, he's been more than ready. That's nice. Wow, really? Interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, it's because it's not even that either. Is that if you really think about it, you do know that T1000 is the closest thing to getting Chrome. That's the reason why I want it. Yeah, like, and that's the closest thing we're ever gonna get. So I'm totally fine with the whole subject about it. Yeah, but I do hope it comes around. That is true, yes. While it may sound like a great idea about that, if you really think about it, there's a reason why it was basically Terminator versus Rambo instead of that. Yeah, and at the time, yeah, it's basically Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger at that time too. So yeah, I would suggest that was the case when it came to that decision. But also, if you really think about it, licensing as well plays a very vital role. That is true, yes. But personally, I guess they wanted to let go of Terminator first. It could have been smart of them to release it like in 11, and then Terminator would have been here, but who knows, you know? Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing with that. Like, I felt like since the first time that I picked up the game and I actually started playing it, I knew it wasn't complete, because at the end of the day, like, I knew for a fact that there was more coming. And noticing how MK11, how that played out, it was like, okay, well, if it's gonna happen this way, then I'm very sure that, like, it's gonna be supported. But then I heard that Ed Boon is going to be supporting this for a while, so that makes it even more exciting for this game to. Yep. Yeah, even though personally, like they really do need to fix the fact that that they have only 645 players in the tournament. They do need to fix that. No, it's not. Well, for me, the thing is that, like, first of all, I gotta get good. You know what I mean? Like, I really gotta get good, first of all. But second of all, like, for me, the best thing to, like, for me to get into a tournament is if it's around me, and I feel like, during those times, like, they do it in big places like Vegas and, like, California and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, yeah, I live in California now, but even at those times, like, like it'd be hard to, like, try to, like, get a day off just to be over there. So I guess for me, it's just timing. Not to mention that the some characters were broken. Yep. And it's kind of fucking oh, my bad. It's kind of hilarious how basically Johnny Cage is like the main event every time. Yeah, 2 events. Yeah, it's been 2 events.
2 events. It's been Johnny has been the Grandmaster. Right?
Well, the grand finals.
Yeah, like.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem was, with the last patch, it seems like they figured it out. Their problem was they're just sitting there nerf. Okay. That's not what you do. You sit there and buff the characters. You don't take the bottom and you don't take the top and you don't ruin them.
I don't. Personally, yes, but I think personally that there has to be a balance, like, and I mean a great balance, because I know for a fact that can happen, but it's just that they're paying attention to the people that are saying that they need buffs, they need nerfs, this and that. Like, nah, I feel like personally they need to look at this game as a whole and balance the whole thing out, and then nobody will have complaints. And don't get me wrong, it'll be a big patch up for sure, but it'll be worth the wait. Yeah, and then like they had the nerve to basically like talk about the gender bent Cyrax and Sector. Like, come on. Be happy that they're there. I go ahead, Les. Go ahead, Les. Okay, no, it's fine. Me personally, I like it. I definitely think that they both look promising. We get to see them basically in their human forms instead of like, robotic. Even though, like, I feel like personally they kind of look like them Lego Bionic uniforms. You know what I mean? You remember those? Yeah, the Bionicles. Yeah, they look like that. But I think personally it looks great. I love it. The moves are still there. Like, there's still some iconic moves there, but at the same time, there's some new things. There's some new things there that looks exciting. That I'm like, yo, I want to try them so bad. So.
I personally am already in the game as Campbell.
Yep.
They're already they got all this stuff already. We're in an alternate universe. What do we just happen? Like, yeah.
And that's what people fail to understand too. That's what people fail to understand, that it's a multiverse. It's anything at this point. Like if you really put your mind to it, you gotta literally think outside the box and really put yourself in their shoes to really find out as to, oh, how does this play out? Like, I can counter that. I could definitely counter that. The funny thing is that there has been a gender bent. There has been a gender bent this whole time, and we didn't know it. Borracho. Yep, Madam Bo. That's the first ever. The second one was definitely Johnny Cage, but yeah, no. But yeah, the first one is definitely Madam Bo, because for some odd reason I would have never expected, like, you know, the teachers of what used to be, you know, Kung Lao and Liu Kang, you know, would be Borracho, but this time around it's Madam Bo with Raiden and Kung Lao. So it's like, yeah, very interesting. Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great. How about Noob looking like a pirate though? It does, but you know what? He looks great. He looks very great. He looks faster this time. Like, I cannot wait. Yeah, like he actually looks a lot faster this time. Like, you remember Mortal Kombat Trilogy, how he used to be a cheat code and you could just basically just let... Yeah, so basically that's what it's starting to look like here, if played correctly. I think he's bringing it back though. Is himself. It's himself, yeah. You're right about that. That's the honest truth. I was gonna say no. That's actually not the first time. The only reason why I would say.
Janet Cage, Kung Lao. Living Forest.
Are you sure your mini tournament wasn't rigged?
Raiden's victory was honestly earned.
I think the fact that they clearly have weapon as a weapon, but I did not like the fact that so based out when like
Round one, fight.
Well, I would say this, like, okay, so here's the thing. It's not the first time that this happened, because I know for a fact in the original timeline, it has definitely been explained that it exactly has been the same thing. The only difference is between the Noob Saibot that we know and the Noob Saibot that we're going to get introduced to, is that Bihan does not die this time. He just gets transformed into that. And then on top of that, I feel like since he's gonna get transformed to that, there has to be no choice but for Kuai Liang to take Sub-Zero and Hanzo to grow up to be the next Scorpion. Hell yes. Hell yes. Yeah. Oh, that's more of an interesting take, really. That.
Your creation was a mistake.
Brutality. Liu Kang wins.
True, yeah, but I mean, if they go with that route too, like the one I just explained, I think personally that could be the perfect origin story for Hanzo or Sasuke, really. That could be a very, very interesting route for him. Roles reversed.
Scorpion. Sub-Zero. Pharaoh. Serena. Cage Mansion.
I won't hold back, brother. Do your worst.
Round one. Fight.
Hey, Shin? Shin? Tritos is here. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I don't know about inviting him here, but I'll give it a shot. I mean, yeah, get him in the call. Yeah, get him in the call. But yeah, he's already in the... Yeah, no. until he meets Tritos.
Fight.
Pretty sure he'll give Lotus a great competition. Introduce Onaga. I think personally, if you really think about it, Reiko's ending pretty much teases that fact. So I feel like if they really followed that ending into a whole new like storyline where Onaga has not been tamed and he kills Reiko and then goes on a rampage, it's gonna be a crazy game. It's gonna be Deception Part 2 all over again, but this time more of an Armageddon feel. Because it's gonna be like more of a chaotic situation where like Earthrealm will be, you know, will be meeting its greatest threat yet, basically. The next big bad, yes, he deserves it. It's been since 7. He hasn't been out here. He needs to make a comeback. Yeah, even at that too. So it's been almost 10 years. Which is... Nah, but here's another person that hasn't been even said in a long time that I feel like needs to be deserved to get back into a game like this. King Taro. Yeah. You disagree? Yeah, but I feel like Kintaro has been away for quite some time, and I feel like that dude definitely is overdue for a return with better moves, better concept, and pretty much a better origin.
Peace isn't sought, it's enforced.
Shin, there is a lot more you know, weirder situations that they freaking that will do, like if they want you know, Moloch or Draman or meat, you know what I mean? Like, or mocap at that. Like, who the heck wants mocap, bro? You know what? You know what? I ain't lying. You know what? You ain't lying. You ain't lying. I want them to. I can't lie to you. It would be.
Did I break you? Round 2. Fight!
Well, that's what I was just trying to tell these guys, that I told that T1000 is basically the closest thing that we're gonna get to Chrome.
Too slow, too weak, too easy.
Brutality. Omni-Man wins.
Yeah, I agree.
No, it is cliche. Yes, it is. It is.
I think it would have been very interesting if they kept it in sight with it being more than but then they included all the other ones, and it was like, okay, now this is way too big. How are we ever gonna go back to the
I feel like that'll be the next game that'll be the case,
Scorpion.
because I feel like no.
Scorpion. Baron. Shang Tsung's level.
I need for them to stop being like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and really concentrate on what can really happen. Because if you really think about it, the tournament can come back around the next game. It's just the problem is that how can they include that and have a story at the same time, just like this one, except the fact that this one, you only control one character. While if you really do it in the next game, I feel like you should control a bracket like Tekken 8 pretty much. And sorry to bring out Tekken 8 for this type of conversation, but in Tekken 8, you can basically pick the character and just move them on to the bracket. And I feel like Mortal Kombat should learn from that and definitely do the same thing. And you could pick your character, you know, to advance to the bracket as you fight along your way. I don't know. That's just me though. A tournament, yes. I do want a tournament, yes. But you guys, they gotta balance out the tournament and the story a lot more than just putting a lot more story than tournament. Like they gotta balance that out next game. I mean, and that's another thing too, man. Like, if you really think about it, like, not to bring out the other two games, but like Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8 is basically that type of thing where they just do tournaments and stuff like that. So that's basically like how, you know, how everything was moved by. So for them. Well, I think to make it just as important will probably work a lot more better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to, like, you know, let people know that, yeah, you can have a tournament, but at least try to make it at least a little bit more important to the story so that, you know, it could balance out between, you know, what you're trying to tell us and and pretty much the fighting of, you know, from one bracket to another type of stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just think personally anything could really happen, but I think they should make it at least as much as important as the story.
Chameleon, Motaro, Dark Cotton Color. Your Your partners are called the Seven.
Yeah, but I'm the only one that matters.
Yes, because the colors gave it away. Because the yellow was already Chaos Realm and all that, and pretty much the red was what was red? Yeah, another realm. So it's like, no, yellow was Chaos. Order realm could be white. Yeah, no, Order realm could be white because what light blue could be Adenia. But I would like to ask a question to pretty much try to get everybody's minds boggling on this one. What do you think is the big Easter egg that Ed Boon is telling us, but he doesn't want to say it? So basically, this is something that he did himself. If this is the case, like he didn't have no team, nothing. He did it himself, so that for us to find out on September 24th.
I am done apologizing. That'll get ratings.
Final round. Fight.
Maybe. I think it has to be a secret character, but I think it could be something that like we can't touch. You know what I mean? Like we could we could beat them and stuff like that, but I think personally, like in regards to like playing with them, I don't think we could touch them. Yeah, and I feel like that could be probably the next preview to either the next expansion or the next Mortal Kombat. That could tease something.
You know what I miss, and I wish it's kind of like it. Remember the challenge tower and everything?
Oh yeah, I missed that a lot.
And at the end, it was like you had to fight Melina, Goro, Kitaro.
And then Shankar, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was super hard. I feel like there's not an extremely difficult fight.
Yeah, now I'm starting to feel like this could be that time that he could pull a difficult fight out of his bum, and definitely, yeah.
Dark Cotton Colony.
You can rip off and reattach your limbs? Courtesy of Quan Chi's darkest magic.
Seriously.
Round one. Fight.
Jeez, Tritos. Okay, I got it, bro. I feel like we'll get a skin of it, but I don't think it'll change. I mean, that could be possible because you know, they did have to make a separate character for it, yeah. The what? Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Oh, you want me to go first? Yeah, I feel like you should because I feel like you'll have a better idea of saying it better than I would.
You have permission to die.
Brutality. Havoc wins.
So if you don't like it, just don't buy it. I understand that it's a business and they're trying to make their money, so if they're gonna do it, I mean, I personally don't like the idea that prices are as high as they are. But what would you want? Like, if enough people don't buy it, then they'll get the picture and then lower the price. Personally, I haven't used it on accident, so I don't like the price point.
Sonya Blade. Cage match.
Oh.
I am a shapeshifter.
I just found out some news, boys. To perform in the animality, players must first grant their opponent mercy. Mercy is coming back around. Like, no. Probably because, to be honest with you, like, you could still do a brutality or a friendship without doing that mercy. You can still do that. So, I feel like personally, like, mercy is like a second chance of trying to do a brutality or something like that. I feel like. RKO. Here it comes. You already know the RKO. Yeah, it is true. Yes. But they really came full circle with that. Like, seriously. 9 babalities, 10 the debut of brutalities and became a stable. 11 was friendships, and now this one is animality. They really came full circle. Yeah, that has been the last time, to be honest, yes. It's kind of wild, like, you know, what you would think, you know, you'd be like, damn, like, when was the last time we seen this? And then you'll think back and you're like, wow, yeah, it has been a while. So... No, but I'm still gonna get it. But then again, no. But then again, if you really think about it, Lotus, inflation has been a real MFer since then. So, and mind you, people have spent thousands of dollars in Fortnite. So this is nothing to us. I think so too, personally. I would think so personally because, like, they've made so many bad movies around the corner and stuff like that, and they've made a couple of bad games, so I can understand that. So basically that means that it sounds like they're in debt. So yeah, you... Yep.
So, what do you think, Tritos? $50? Is it worth it?
Too much. Way too much. Should be like
35. Oh, I was gonna say what you think. 35. I think 30. 35.
Because when you think about it, one of the greatest DLC came out this year. Fucking Shadow of the Retreat for like 45 slots.
Was it short?
No, bro.
Shang Tsung.
It's so huge, bro.
So that's probably the reason why. So me personally, I don't think there's a reason why it should be lower than that, because I'm starting to feel like maybe it could be more than 5 chapters than what we're getting here, fellas.
You could tell me who murdered the Emperor.
To do so would disrupt the proper flow of history.
It could be 3 or 3.5 hours, yes, but I feel like it's gonna be more than 5 chapters.
Round 1. Fight.
So how do you guys feel about Noob, Cyrax, and Sector coming in and release, and then the guest characters later? Are right away, and then the guest characters will be coming later on.
Fight.
No. Just because of the fact is that it says it. It actually still says it regardless. Like even if it's an expansion, it still says Combat Pack 2. Yes. But the only problem is that you can't buy that separately. That's the only problem. The Combat Pack, you can't buy the Combat Pack 2 separately. That's what people are kind of like more mad about. Yeah, it's an entire expansion, yes. So okay, guys. So now that we've learned that that another combat pack with an expansion is coming around, how many expansions do you think that will be coming around until Ed Boon gives up this game? You sure one? I think I don't. Yeah, and that's totally fine. But I feel like personally, they're probably gonna bring out 1 or 2 more expansions before they even think about the next Mortal Kombat game. So yes, they may bring out Injustice 3 during that time, but there will be 1 or 2 more expansions with this game because he did say he was gonna make this for a while. So. Yeah, but everybody declined it. Everybody declined it. Like they started getting bored with the whole thing, but now like this is starting to bring back more life. Like this game is starting to get more life than exactly we expected. So I feel like personally we might get 1 or 2 more, and then the game will be finally done. And I'm hoping so, because to be honest with you, like like Ed Boon sounds promising that he's willing to, you know, support this game for a while.
Chef's kisses. Your followers mock my affliction.
Yeah, and it's still up there. Basically, it's basically still getting the ranks regardless. So I think personally, yeah, like I don't see a reason as to, you know, not do it when I know for a fact you should.
two. Fight.
That is true.
Bring it.
Johnny Cage wins.
Lotus won't have to happen to people with all that. I don't think I ever will. I don't ever plan on killing another. So I don't think I ever would.
Yeah, very same. But an online tournament, or no?
Online tournaments, I'm like, I get some of it. The problem is, I'm a loser. The problem, so I'm not always able to go to them. Like, I always have this thing up work. Typically with the tournament, to play
Ermac.
after where
Scorpion. Movado. The
hourglass.
Millions of dead souls trail in your wake.
Care to join them?
But like, I think while I love it, I hope
Round one. Fight.
there's one that sounds like this. You know,
I mean, you're not lying about it, because at the end of the day, I am a casual player, so I do know exactly how you feel, and I do agree with your opinion, because it is the same with me. I really don't use it that much, but however, like, I feel like personally it does serve a purpose in being in this game. I just think personally it's not my type of, type of coffee, but I'm with it. Like, I'm here for it. I'm not gonna, like, disbar the game or anything of the fact, you know what I mean? Like, the game is still fun to play regardless. Yeah, I think the same.
Insignificant.
Final round. Fight.
I think personally it's because he probably has some moves that are literally unsafe. That's why I sit with, because if not more people are playing with him, then that means there are some things with him that are unsafe, just like that instance. Tritos, what? Tritos, speaking about it, what happened earlier? Did you quit or did you leave? Like,
What a disgrace to your species.
Brutality. Omni-Man wins.
I just lag as fuck. He has like 400 pings every time I play this thing.
well,
that's it. So I have a. That's really sad. Do you guys think people accept the game?
It would be more. I personally have been saying this for quite some time. I've been saying this that the data leaks is basically saying that there is a 2v2 coming, but I'm not seeing it as of yet. So I think personally it may save the game, but I don't think it's going to be jumping around this year. I think probably what sucks about it is that if it does show up, it'll probably be too late.
The prior Raiden was overwhelmed by darkness.
I won't make that same mistake, Gearus.
Yep. And I feel...
Round 1, fight.
So basically, like the team battles that happens in Mortal Kombat 11 with the towers. Yeah, because. Oh yeah.
Doubt my strength?
Round 2, fight.
I feel like personally they should bring back a team battle. So team battle was introduced in MKX, where basically like you have a 3v3 or a 5v5 against people basically, and they did it with the factions at that time. But I feel like with this game could definitely do that with the group of people that you always team up with every time in King of the Hills or whatever the case may be. And yeah, I feel like personally it'll work out. Yeah.
Yes. They just added 2v8, and this game is a battle. Yeah, they just added 2v8. It's a battle, yeah. And they just reached an all-time high of player base at 90,000.
That's great.
Wow. So
so there could be hope. There could be hope.
maybe it was more than 2v8, you know?
Takeda, Sub-Zero.
Could be possible.
Serena, Scorpion.
Any other,
Living Forest.
Friends of my brother are my enemies. Then I guess we're enemies, Sub-Zero.
would be a lot of fun.
Round 1, fight.
You know what I want? You know what I want them to bring back right now? Chess combat. Like, I would love it. Yeah, I would be okay with that too, to be honest with you. Ah.
Losing's the worst, isn't it?
Round 2, fight.
I mean, everybody says it, but to be honest with you, like if you really think about it, man, like I feel like personally people don't take their time with it, and that's what makes it not fun for people.
competitive now. I've played it so many times that I'm just like, okay, now I can get through this and skin at the end of it. Which is like, invasions from the beginning is kind of,
Raiden, Shang Tsung, Motaro, Sonya Blade.
And the funny thing is that there's other games that are being repetitive as well, but yet they're still playing it as well.
That holds no appeal, sorcerer.
Go ahead.
Round one, fight.
That is true. I feel like there is no lore, basically. Yeah. Yep, and or you could talk to literally Mortal Kombat characters just to like get hints and stuff like that. That would make it good too. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Especially with Shang Tsung, trust me, he's a menace. Yeah, I see where you're going at with this. You know what I mean?
I am the calm before the storm.
Alright, AFK. Alright, but no. Oh shit. No, but all in all, if you really think about it, here's the reason why I still think Invasions is still fun to me. Because every weekend I step into it and I'd be like, okay, I attack one place at a time. Basically. And then afterwards when I'm done with it, boom. I'm cool with it. I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not even gonna touch Invasions again until either the next day or next weekend. And then when I'm done with it, then I run it back. No, I understand that, yes. Oh no, and that's another subject I was trying to get at too. Basically, yes, I do see room of improvement. Yes, while I do see that, yes. But I feel like personally they're just testing out the waters to see like, what can really, work in Invasions and what can not really work and what can they replace it with. I feel like that's what they're doing during the time. Well, the only reason why I'm only saying like things like that is because at the end of the day, like they're not trying to be like any other game, even though they've pretty much meshed the skins and costumes from other games into this one. Personally, I don't think they're trying to copy any other game. They're just trying to be their own thing. Oh no, yeah, no, but I do understand your opinion, and I wholeheartedly respect it, because at the end of the day, yes, you are right about it. They do need to like improve it like a little bit more than just basically just giving us new things to do in there. Like I feel like they should, have some dialogue around the corner, and at the same time, like, do some other mini games on the side, and at the same time, like, have other game modes that can interest an offline player, like such as myself and you and everybody else up in here. Like I feel like, yeah, it should they should give us that type of stuff, but I feel like it takes time, and that's what people fail to realize, that it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, and it takes a lot of computer creation.
Living forest.
Father would be ashamed of you, only because he lacked vision.
Yep.
Round one, fight.
Yep, that is true. But right now, what's keeping me coming back for it is the secret fights that'll be popping up randomly. Like not like, and I'm not talking about like as you walk around or as you complete a fight that there's a secret fight. Like I'm talking about basically like you come around a part of the quest where basically like you find a fighter that you can never play with, but you go against them. Yeah, like that's. Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what's keeping me interested right now. Well, basically now they've actually included it in invasions now, so basically like you'll find them during the time that you're walking around. It's random. Like, I was going against a Astra with a Kano Eye. I was going against what's it called? A Sub-Zero with a reptile. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm interested in. Like I like to see shit like that. Yeah, I've actually ran that one last season. Yeah. But then at the same time, I actually came across a Shao Kahn that was Sub-Zero as well. Because it's slow. It's slow. It should be faster. I mean, it happens, man. Yeah, it has to be because, to be honest with you, I've been hearing a lot of situations where people are like, "Oh, I'm lagging out due to the battles," or "I'm lagging during the battle," like this, that, and the third. So yeah, I've been hearing about it since the Takeda patch came around.
What do y'all think about
He's more better this time around. Yeah, I think he's better. He's better this time around. I think he's like B tier, most likely. Yeah. Oh damn, that's being too generous. Top 10. Top 10 though.
Sonya Blade.
I can see top 10. Ooh. You go first. You go first.
You're behind bars.
Round one, fight.
Nah, yeah, Johnny is the best, has been the best in this game. I can't lie to you about that. Definitely a C tier. Yeah. For me, it's for me, man. It's for me, okay? Really? He's top 5 to you?
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. I mean... Okay, you got it. Top 10. Oh, that Shin's character, we can't disrespect him now. Damn. I think Tritos is top 10, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, top 10. With Garo, it's just different things.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I would say top 10 as well, because like her moves are like more better this time around.
The gateway.
Godhood is wasted on Kang.
Which is why I'll take it.
Below top 10. Yeah. Yeah, you were generous for Rain on that one. I'm sorry. I mean, you're not lying, but at the same time, like I feel like he's like in the middle of below top 10 and top 10 to me. That is true, yes. Scorpion, even though I love him, to be honest with you, he's below top 10 right now. Because he really needs more combos to save his life.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow. Wow, really? Alright, well, I mean, you're not gonna lie, I actually do kinda agree with you, so yeah, okay, I'll put him there. Top 5 for me. Top 5 for me. The only reason why is because Lee May feels and controls a lot better this time around. Yep, you're right. Because that's the first one I did rank out. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, you can't focus with that juggle. You're not gonna focus with that juggle, I'll tell you that. I do too. That is true. Kenshi, he's top 5, obviously. Like Kenshi is the most broken character I've ever faced in Mortal Kombat history this time around. So yeah.
Brings up a good point. Smoke with invisibility is scary as hell.
Yeah, but when he goes invisible, just up reload 90% of smokes will do a jumping attack because they're in the air when they get invisible. You just up reload and you fuck them all.
Same thing with Reptile too. So Reptile has invisibility too, but yeah, you're not lying about that. That is honest to God true. Yes.
Motara, the Great Hall.
In prior timelines, I held power.
Not once
Yep.
did you put it to good use.
Mm-hmm. Honest to God true. No, Smokes is better. Obvious, yeah. If used correctly. Yeah, they're gonna be suffering. That's actually a valid suggestion because, to be honest with you, that I can actually see, you know, Smoke doing that and it actually make a better, you know, a better fighter than. Basically. But top 5. Top five because he's my uncle's favorite character. But the funny thing is that I know how to use him this year. Oh yeah, he's the best one this time.
What about who I just disrespected?
Oh fuck me. He's complicated, but he's actually better than 11.
No, he's not better than
No, yeah, no, you're not lying. He is below top 10, but he is better here than MK11. Tell me if I'm wrong. What do you mean, bro? No. Geras was worse in 11. Nah. Oh, it's me. Shit.
Johnny Cage, Janet Cage, Living Forest.
New Earth Realm has foiled my plans.
Just like a bunch of meddling kids.
It was just disgusting.
Yeah, you can do it in the combo.
I don't know. I don't know, but you know what? Like personally, the reason why I say 1 is better than 11 is because, man, the only thing I can only remember from Geras in 11 was Batista Bomb. That was it. Below top 10, yeah. Whoa, when you're using them?
Round 2. Fight.
Wait, who? General Shao? Top 10? And all right, provide your statement, bro, because I feel like he's below top 10. But go ahead, provide your statement, because I want to know.
With Mavado at lunch. Actually, at lunch with Mavado. I want to hear what's right. It was really good when Mavado was top 50%. The command grab.
Shang Tsung. Tanya.
Yeah.
Scorpion. Pharaoh. Shang Tsung's laboratory.
I will gladly trade my life for Melina's.
But would she do the same for you?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, well, since you provide that statement, I'm still gonna put him below 10. But no, seriously though.
Round 2. Fight.
Sindel. Yeah, top 10 because like she definitely has some great moves there. So wait, so all right, so there, everybody agrees that Sindel's top 10 or top 3 or the case may be. Yeah, she actually has improved since 11 though. Like even though I used her in 11 as one of my mains. Yeah. Yep. Yep, that was the honest to God real problem with it too. Yep.
Brutality. Shang Tsung wins.
That's like one of the best projectiles. Good command grab. Good, yeah, good mid, long range. Yeah.
I'll put him top 10, but I'll literally put him at number 10. I'm not even lying to you, bro. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do use him, yes, but yeah, he definitely belongs in the below top 10 for sure.
Johnny Cage.
That's wild. But continue on. Yep.
Mavado. Dark cotton color. We are many. You are one.
Yeah, he'll destroy me, whatever.
Yeah. You need to have someone like Sonya or Kevin to have good mix.
That is true. Well, I mean, I mean, I use Janet Cage for him basically. Yeah, like, cause I feel like if you pop him up, that basically the Janet will definitely keep him in the air during that time, and yeah. No, she does obviously, yeah, but I feel like with Raiden, yeah, it could continue that, like for sure. That's crazy. That is true. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Earthrealm? Oh, I'm sorry.
Solid. Top 10.
Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Movado, Pharaoh, Temple of KOTH.
Well, if you really think about it, like, who do you guys think would be better as a protector of Earthrealm, Liu Kang or Raiden? Really? We had the Revenants. We had him turning evil twice. No, the second time it made sense. The first time it did not. Because remember, the first time he sacrificed himself to get Dark Raiden. So I feel like top 10 because he feels better this time around. Go ahead. Yeah, that you're not lying about. That, would be honest to God. It would be honest to God worth it, to be honest, to see a balanced game like that. But pretty much, yeah, good and everything. Just so that, at least right then and there, people can have a chance of playing a balanced game instead of like a chaotic one, like how we are now. Well, you may. Well, you may never know, because remember what the title of this freaking expansion is called: Chaos Reigns. So it could get chaotic. Yeah, you're right. You can only hope. Right. Ashra below top 10. Bro, no. No. Y'all can't argue with me on this one. Okay, no. Alright, so provide your arguments as to why she should be higher than that. Because there should be no fucking way.
Brutality. Johnny Cage wins.
Oh, really? Alright, fine. No, I will. Because she is repetitive. I've been through so many Astro players that has been so repetitive with the same combo left and right. Every single time. There is no, like, original... No. I get that, yes. But here's the thing, though. They only do that one combo string. That's it. I have not seen an Astro player that can really impress me, to be honest with you.
Shall his name pass my lips?
And that's great, but personally, like I said, I'm just gonna keep it below top 10 because I've only seen one combo string, and that one combo string can basically either make or break depending on the character that you use. You know what? You know what? Just for that, I'm gonna need to smoke this because, man, somebody gotta be on something. Someone is on something. I'll tell you that right now. That does not make sense to me. If that's the case, then Ashra needs a buff because Ashra has less damage as well. No, she does not. Yeah, but how many hits does it take to get there? Just no, I could be missing something because, to be honest with you, in the beginning, like, her attacks were kind of weak. Like, a 10 hitter was basically like 25 damage. He crashed.
Your creation was a mistake.
Brutality. Liu Kang wins.
Oh, trash tier. I piss on her.
I mean, she's no. She's below top 10, but to be honest with you, ever since she got the buffs, like, she actually moved up from, like, very low to, like, pretty much low.
Scorpion.
Oh, shoot, it's me. That's a solid take.
Takeda. The tea house.
Hanzo was asking after me? You became a big brother, Takeda.
Wait a minute. Did you not just hear that little conversation these two just had? This dude said Hanzo was looking for me, and he said that he became a big brother to him. Huh? A big brother. Yeah, that kind of confused the hell out of me. I don't know. Something tells me that Takeda and Hanzo might be the duo. Oh, he's definitely top 5. Wait, what? Really?
Round 2. Fight.
Well,
Brutality. Scorpion wins.
Not like great for the skill that you have to put in that combo to do it.
I don't know about that because to be honest with you, yes, you are right about the fact that like some of the moves that he does may be punishable. I feel like personally, like this has been the best Takeda he has been since MKX. Because if you really, sorry, yeah, you're right, yeah, but to be honest with you, yeah, like he looks better here than X because at least now he has a little more of a versatile, versatility than than what he had back then. Because basically back then, like you had his variations, which basically kind of limits him. This time around, you basically have almost every variation except the Ronin. Yes, he is. That is actually honest to God true, yes. Yep. Alright, now where the hell did we left off at? Oh, we left off at yeah, I was gonna say yeah, Quan Chi is actually good this year, but I'm not too sure like to put him like either top 10 or top 5. Yeah, like
Round 2. Fight.
what gets me weirded out and what makes me like kind of like want me to put him like in top 10 territory is like why you have to bring a freaking whatever that thing is to the freaking battleground as your freaking assist. You know what I mean? Like yeah, why do you need that? Yeah, why does he need it? For a sorcerer like Quan Chi, you don't need stuff like that. All you need is your freaking powers, and that was it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to like agree with you on that. Like, I don't like the technical stuff, but the rest is fine with me. Yeah, no, yeah, those were goated. Those were goated.
If he had that, but he doesn't.
Nope.
Good as hell.
It's good.
Yeah, exactly.
What about post-patch Kombat?
Chainsaw. Omni-Man.
Well,
Omni-Man. Strike. Chameleon.
I mean, you're using them, so can I say below top 10 because you're using them? I'm playing.
We're used to scaring people.
Okie dokie, Gramps. Let's do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, now this is the real Omni-Man versus Homelander match y'all been waiting for, because to be honest with you, whatever Mortal Kombat was showing us, this ain't it. Omni-Man is easily like top 10.
What's the point?
Well, because of the fact is that I believe he got nerfed, didn't he? Because if he did, then that was probably the reason why. Because other than that, like, I haven't seen too much. He might. Peacemaker, he's actually pretty solid. Not my type of fighter, but he's solid. So I would say, you know, top 10.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. That's true. Oh, so why don't we discuss that and do that? We can do that. I'm very sure we can. It was a nasty ass fucking combo. Jesus, like, I'm sorry I had to swear there, but man. Wow. Continue on. Anyway, he is, because like if you really think about it, like he's more grounded. And he's actually more and he's more like, you know, fist worthy, you know what I mean? Like than any superhero or villain or whatever the case may be. Like, I feel like he throws a lot more freaking fists than any other person that I've ever met. So, what? Below top 10. Below top 10 because the NRS massacred my boy, bro. They could have done a lot more better than him. Yeah, but here's the thing though, like there are some good things about his stuff, but personally most of the things that he does is it doesn't connect very well. So it's like, you know, it's disappointing to see that. And mind you, I was literally looking forward to playing with him. He was gonna be like one of my mains to work with, but now, yeah, like now it's like I'm not too sure if I want to play him or not, you know? That's where I'm at with him. All right, sounds good. All right, you too. Take care. All right. Yeah, but I guess we went through most of the cast.
for the most part. I think it's a lot.
Yeah, basically, like we've had our little disagreements here and there, but you know what? Like we have fun with it.
Scorpion. Temple of Katarava.
It's but here's the thing, it's like it's only because I don't play her as much probably, and maybe I have to probably play her more in order for me to like really revisit that ranking system. Because to be honest with you, like, yeah, I feel like personally, like if we're really gonna do this between us four, like as a ranking system, I'm with it personally, but I'm really gonna have to play all characters in order for me to really give you my honest, truthful opinion. Yeah, you know too much. like sir, you need to go outside. Like, yeah, I've been hearing that that invasions is like 3 hours, like basically. Right. Oh, hell no. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Really, bro? He's not even that hard. No Diddy though. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild. That's not even right. Yeah, man.
Movado, Motaro. Dark cotton color.
I heard that Shang Tsung turns to Noob Saibot in that. Yeah, he's they said that he's supposed to change to have changed to Noob Saibot at one point. Well, I'll have the footage if anything, because you know me, I always gotta stream it somehow, some way. But man, I still got a big streaming schedule to deal with, man. After this, I gotta do Invasions, then Tekken 8 story, and then Street Fighter 6 story. Like, bro, what the hell? How far am I in Tekken 8? I think I'm in chapter 6 or 7. I'm literally like going to pretty much where I need to like rebuke my devil side of Jin. Yeah, no, it's been interesting, but you know what though? I'll tell you what, man. The arcade quest, man. Those has been like the most fun I've had, like literally, like right now, because it's been competitive. Yeah, it's just been very competitive. And you know what though? Like I've went online with people as well, and to be honest, like most of them have actually been pretty cool. Like they're not really toxic as I thought. Like Yeah, no, I'm just saying, I'm just pretty surprised. That's all. But I could imagine how Street Fighter 6 is gonna be because as soon as I get up in there, I'm gonna be like, well, here we go.
Baraka.
Wait. Shit.
By dying.
Oh no. And wait, who's your main on it? Oh, really? Ken? Oh, what's his face? Luke or some shit? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. For me, I'm using Ryu and Juri right now. Like I'm trying to main Juri so hard right now, and I can't because she's so fucking difficult, but she's fun. Yeah, she's great. She is freaking great. And don't get me wrong, like, you know, like I'm literally about to learn freaking DJ too because DJ feels great. Really? Oh man, I'm gonna have to learn DJ so we can have a mirror match. At least one time. So personally, you actually like Farah as a cameo? That's kind of actually dope because I never actually met somebody who actually likes Farah yet. Well, that's for the people online, but I'm talking about like literally the people that we all like play with that, you know, I've never came across that yet. Yeah.
Yeah, but she's really great to check some businesses, but I can recall.
Yeah, that's what scares me of you, that you can make that you can make that work. To be honest with you, that's what scares me about you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Timeline's course has been forever altered.
Good.
I think personally, like I don't like him at all, but like the way that he plays him, it just makes it look good. It just makes it look good. That's why I love playing against Tritos when he comes with Shang Tsung, because he just makes him look elite. Oh, I could imagine. Cause trust me, man. Like I said, I've met him like literally through a different game, and he was even dominating then. But I thought. I wouldn't lie. And it like I said, it's just crazy how Tritos can move with them. Like basically, like no matter if it was 11, no matter if it's 1, like it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you think about it, the 11 version was technically a little bit better.
Oh no, I agree with you 100% because I actually mained Shang Tsung at that point too.
Yeah, but yes, like the back up, like
Shang Tsung.
with the lower red dark combo, it was insane. You didn't have the arch redesign.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you, yeah, because to be honest with you, like I think personally, not only did I like the design of 11, and not only did I like about the fact that the guy who pretty much made me believe that he was Shang Tsung in real life came back to do that. Like it was basically like it was his gameplay that made me like that stole the show for me. Right. No! Fuck!
Fight.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I mean, that is true, but honestly, like I said, for me, I'm not done yet, so I gotta do what I gotta do. But you already know, guys, it has been an honor playing against you guys, and is your last 10, and yeah, we definitely gotta like get together to do the ranking though. Yeah, and we definitely got and definitely we got to make a video about it, like no doubt about it, like yeah.
But you guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. But thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. You guys kicked my butt. And
You still won one, though. You won one.
Hey, you won one, man. I didn't win none. I didn't win none. I didn't win jack squat. But alright, you guys take care.
alright, man, can I take care?
Yep, you too.
Alright.
Later. There you have it. We had an intelligent conversation about what can really happen. Now, here's the thing about this whole scenario before I even let you go. MK1 is coming out with Chaos Reigns. We're getting the female Sector in Cyrax with Noob Saibot and guest characters of the T-1000, Conan the Barbarian, and Ghostface from Scream. Now, this expansion could basically be telling us that there's going to be more than 5 chapters if it is more than how much we spent last time, which was $40. But this time around, I feel like there has to be more than 5 chapters. There has to be more of an explanation. And since Ed Boon has said that there is a big Easter egg that is yet to be revealed, and it's gonna be like how we found out that Reptile was pretty much a character in Mortal Kombat 1, is where we're gonna find out our Easter egg. We will find out on September 24th. But us, on the other end, we will find out whenever we do get it. Because you know me. I have bills to pay and stuff. So the thing is that I'm excited to see what can really happen next. And shout out to the Lotus, ShinFitz, and NFC_Tritos for joining us in this broadcast. Mind you, I did not plan this one at all, but I felt like it was a great conversation either way. But I be genuine till I die. This is a whole lot of game shit. I'm so glad that I be doing these things. But I'll be seeing you guys in the next stream in 3, 2, 1.